Good evening everyone. Welcome to mathematics tutorial. So today we will discuss on how to find the mean, variance and standard deviation of the probability distribution. For example, problem number 1, we have considered rolling a die. So find the average number of spots that would appear. So first, you need to find the average, or that is the mean of the probability distribution. So let x is your random variable. So in rolling a die, how many possible outcomes if we roll a die? Okay, very good. So that is, there are 6 possible outcomes. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or x, or that is the number of spots or random variable x. Then we will find the probability or the corresponding probability of the random variable x, representing the number of spots that would appear. So what is the probability in rolling a die to get 1? Okay, very good. That is 1 over 6. How about the probability to get 2 in rolling a die? Okay, very good. So that is 1 over 6. And also, the probability to get 3 in rolling a die is 1 over 6. This one, 1 over 6, 1 over 6, and 1 over 6. Tandaan, the property of the probability distribution is, number 1, the probability is in between 0 to positive 1. So lahat ng probability sa probability distribution is in between 0 to positive 1. And property number 2, the corresponding probability, if we the sum of all probabilities, if we add this one, the answer is 1. So tandaan, lahat ng corresponding probability, pag i-add natin, that is always equal to positive 1. So for example, in this case, so lahat ng denominator is 6. So if we add fractions with the same denominator, so add only the numerator and copy the denominator. So that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 6 over 6, or that is 1. So that is property of the probability distribution, that the sum of all corresponding probability is always equal to positive 1. Then, how to find the average or the mean of the probability distribution? So we need to find the value of x times p of x. So meaning, you need to multiply the value of x and the corresponding probability. So 1 times 1 over 6, that is 1 over 6. This one, that is 2 over 6. This one is 3 over 6, 4 over 6, and 5 over 6, and last is 6 over 6. Then we will find the total sum, and that is 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 10. Okay, that is 21. Divide 6, and that is 3.5. So the mean of the probability distribution formula is, that is summation of mean. Symbol for mean is ito, or read as mu. So mean is equal to summation of x times p of x, and that is 3.5. So that is the average number of spots that would appear when we roll a die. That is 3.5. Next, we will use the another formula, since yung problem natin is yung uniform distribution. When we say uniform distribution, the corresponding probability is or are the same. So tandaan, uniform distribution. So the corresponding probability are the same. So if uniform distribution ang problem, you need to find the mean using this formula. So mean is equal to n plus 1 over 2. So what is n? N is the total outcomes. So with total outcomes, when we roll a die, so there are 6 possible outcomes. So that is 6 plus 1 over 2. So 6 plus 1, that is 7 over 2. So our mean is 3.5. So that is the mean. Next, how to find the variance using uniform probability distribution. So formula, variance, that is equal to n squared minus 1 over 12. Again, the number of n or the value of n is the possible outcomes. So there are 6 possible outcomes in rolling a die. So that is 6 raised to 2 minus 1 over 12. So 6 raised to 6, that is 36 minus 1 over 12. And 36 minus 1, that is 35 over 12. And 35 divide 12, that is 2.92. And that is the variance. Next, how about the standard deviation? So standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So the value of the variance is 2.92. So that is 292. So what is the square root of 292? Okay, that is 1.71. And that is the standard deviation. This formula apply only if the given distribution is uniform. Uniform distribution, that is the corresponding probability or the probabilities are the same. So 1 over 6 lahat ng probability natin. So we will use uniform probability distribution so that we can find the value of the mean, variance, and standard deviation. So that's all.